In this session, I'm going to have a look at AEC Scheduling and AEC Tables. In front of me, I've got a drawing, basic town layout with a couple of stand numbers done in different colors, representing different layers. If I have a look at the layers, you'll see I've got layers called residential, commercial, recreational, etc. So, let's first have a look at the setup. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to AEC Style Manager. In the Style Manager, we've got something called Documentation Objects. And the first thing I'm going to set is the property set definitions. Currently there's a standard one, so I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to call that zoning. Make sure to apply that. The zoning, in this case, I'm going to apply to mtext, so I'm going to go down in the list to mtext, which means I'm going to schedule the text itself. The definitions can be either automatic or manual. In this case, let's first go to the automatic definitions. The first thing that I want to do is I want to do the color of the text. Second automatic one I'm going to do will be the layer that it is on. And the last thing I want to do is the text itself. So I've got basically three automatic definitions that I've added. I'm also going to add a manual one called sold, which is also in that list. Description can be added. Let's just say sold as well. And that's basically my definitions. Once it's set up, I go to my schedule table. So the table itself, I'm going to create a new table style and call that zoning once again and apply that. The default format, you can adjust the format if you wish to do so. The table that I'm going to create now will also apply to mtext. So in this list I go to mtext once again. The columns, currently there's no columns added, so I'm going to add a column to the table. So the first one that I'm going to add is the color. The second one I'm going to add will be the layer. The third one will be the text itself. And the last one will be sold into that list. Now all of those columns that you've got there can be shuffled in the order that you want it to be. So I'm going to put the text first, the color, the layer, the color, and then sold. Once I click on close on that, the table is basically set. So to do the AEC scheduling, I click on AEC schedule. I'm going to do a general schedule, and you will see the style that I've created is in that list. So I'm going to create a zoning table that applies to all the mtext within a specific area. Click on OK and tell Caddie I want to schedule all the objects within that region. Caddie will prompt you in the command line to indicate the position for the schedule table. I indicate the position and the size can be dragged to anything you like. Now if you have a look at this table, it will now display the text for each and every text entity in the drawing. You can see the different layers, the layer names, as I've set up to be displaying the different zones, the color for each and every one, as well as if it's sold or not. Now the sold one is a manual configuration, which means if I go to any text entity, let's go to 217, and I go to Object Properties, you will see it gives you the design properties. If you however go to Extended Data, it has the sold option in there, which is the manual property set. Property sets at the bottom, as you can see, that specific text is included in the zoning property set as I've set it up before. So all I can do is I say yes or no. As soon as I change it, you will see the table gets a line through it indicating that it's updated. It's not up to date, so I need to update it. So if I should go back to design, on my object properties, I can make it, let me just select the tables, automatically update, yes, which will then automatically update. So if I go to any other stand number, go to extended data, and I say it's sold no, the table will automatically update. Another thing that you can do is, let's say I want to find out where stand number 90 is. I select the table and tell Caddie I want to zoom to a specific object in the table. So I click on 90 and it will automatically take me to that specific object in my drawing. You can basically schedule anything you like with the AEC scheduling. Any property, any basic property of any object can be scheduled this way. All you have to do is to set it up the way that I've just explained to you.